Welcome back to another episode of Workshop Insider. On today's episode, we'll be going over lots of interesting life hacks that will be useful on all of your projects. So stick around to the end to learn all of our tips and tricks that we have in store for you today. We won't be able to fasten this cord with a single staple, but by folding the cord back on itself and adding a couple more staples, it'll keep it from slipping. Before using our bench grinder, we want to make sure that the stone is square. We can square it off with the help of this angle grinder. We lost the slider to this utility knife. Let's make a new one using a bolt, a washer, and a wing nut. Now our blade won't fall out. This is a really cool and effective way to make a spring. We can use these two toothbrushes to make a bike chain brush. We'll fill this syringe with oil, and now we can lubricate our bike chain. By marking out the corners like so, we can attach these two pieces together with a miter joint, even though they are two different sizes. We can make a small wire brush by using this bit of steel wire. Just add a bit of shrink wrap tubing and spread out the strands. Use this to get into hard to reach places. Here's a quick way to make holes in plastic and in foam. We'll attach a bolt to this round fitting and then insert it into our soldering iron. Now we'll heat it up and press it into the tubing. Our scissors are a bit dull. We can use this mug to sharpen the blades. Instead of cutting these wires normally, we can make a little modification to our pliers. Secure the pliers in a vise and grind out the notch on the sides of the jaws like so. Now we can cut these wires without dulling the blade. This is a homemade drill guide. It's highly recommended to keep our drill perpendicular. Let's heat up the snap blade and use some pliers to bend it in half. Make some incisions at the end of this post and set the blade inside. Secure it with a washer and a screw. Now we can pass wires through the blade to remove the plastic. If you pass a cord through the center of this bolt like so, gravity will make sure that the rope gives you a vertical level. We can drill a small hole through this nut and then screw it onto this bolt. Now we can remove a metal pin from this binder clip and clip it onto the nut. Now we can hang our rope by passing it through the clip. Our next project will be a torch. We'll need some PVC, a spigot, and some gauze. Fill the PVC with kerosene and insert the gauze. Now when we light it, we can twist the spigot handle to adjust the flame. We need to shred lots of weeds from our garden. Let's make something that'll help us do that. We'll cut the saw blade into a rectangular shape and then attach it to our angle grinder. Next, we'll cut out a hole in this barrel and place the angle grinder inside. Now, we just push the weeds into the barrel. Instead of trying to remember a bunch of fancy knots, sometimes we can just use zip ties. We can use our tripod in a new way. By attaching our drill to the bottom of this tripod, and by attaching a foam clip into the drill, we can get some interesting 360-degree shots. Trash bags can be tedious to secure, but by adding two clips to both sides of the trash can, The bag will stay put.